So, before I go any further, I think I need to do a little backstory on this. This video was very much inspired by a book I recently read called Clowns vs. Spiders, which was written by Jeff Strand. The story is about a group of clowns who wanted to be happy and be friendly clowns, but due to the public being afraid of clowns, they had to get a job doing a haunted house, and then the town they're working at that has the haunted house in it gets attacked by giant prehistoric spiders. It was a whole thing. It's a really good novel. You can find it on Amazon. I highly recommend it if you're looking for something just completely balls out insane. Go ahead. But as I was reading the book, I had a thought, like, what other crazy verses could you do? And what kind of ideas could you do around them to make it work? So, having said that, I thought of a few ideas that I thought about and was like, yeah, let's do that. So, that's the reason for this video. Anyway, let's get started with Witches vs. Bigfoot. Witches vs. Bigfoot was kind of the first idea I had, in which it's set during the Salem witch trials. And, it's basically the height of the Salem witch trials, but it's set in a town that is neighboring Salem, Massachusetts. And basically what's going on is that this other town is hunting and trying to find people who are witches or who they believe to be witches, and there are actually a small coven of women who are actual witches, but they're not using their powers to worship Satan or anything. They're actually trying to legit help the town, but they're afraid of getting hanged. Meanwhile, while this is going on, the town has come under attack or has had sightings of a large hairy creature which they think the witches is a demon summoned by the witches. The witches are like, that wasn't us, we don't know what that is, but maybe if we kill it, maybe it'll show that we're not bad. So the coven that is there are like, okay, let's go find it. And of course, it's a Sasquatch who is attacking the town, who is laying siege to the town because this town has come into its territory. And like most animals, when you invade their territory, they're going to fight back. There you go. That is Witches versus Bigfoot. Anyway, so let's go on to the next one. Now this one's a way more insane one. Vampires versus Dinosaurs. Vampires versus Dinosaurs. Okay, this is how you do it. You have a group of vampires who are trying to find a new food source because they're more or less roaming from town to town, but they're like, dude, this is not working. We need a proper food source or we're gonna die, or worse, we're gonna get found out. So these vampires discover that there's this laboratory that they're researching new biological material. And in the vampire's mind, they're like, oh, maybe they found, maybe they have blood there that we can take, or maybe they have some way to, stem our hunger, so we don't have to eat as much as we need to. So the vampires go there. What they discover is it's a bunch of fucking cloned dinosaurs. So now the vampire clan is now trapped in this compound full of cloned dinosaurs, and they are fighting to get out. So, yeah, also vampire raptors. Think about that. Vampire dinosaurs. So there you go. Vampires versus dinosaurs. Next one, robots versus werewolves. Robots versus werewolves. Okay, here we go. Robots versus werewolves would be a werewolf pack who has been living out in the Ozarks. They've been more or less peaceful. They've been keeping themselves, only attacking people who venture into their home. However, the government has kept tabs on this werewolf clan, and however, rather than send humans to go in there, because they know, A, they're either going to get killed or going to get turned, so they send in robot machine soldiers to go in there to either capture or kill, and also use these robots as they want to put them on the front lines, but they don't. But they want to have something that could actually be a real test for them. What better test than a man-wolf, essentially? So these robot soldiers are sent in, and the werewolves now have to fight to protect themselves from these robots. Robots versus werewolves. There you go. Anyway, so the next one on our list of balls out insane versus ideas. The next one we have is orcs versus aliens. Orcs versus aliens would be set very simple. It's a clan. It's a war tribe of orcs who are rampaging across the countryside. But however, the orcs discover that there's something strange going on. They've been seeing lights in the sky, and they're like, "That's not right. That's not a meteor, or dragons or whatever. What is that?" So they eventually discover that there are these aliens who are coming into this mystical land that they live in and are like terraforming the planet so they can take over. And the orcs are like, not on our watch. So there you go, orcs versus aliens. I'm surprised no one's really thought about that, so there you go, orcs versus aliens. Anyway, so the next one on my little list of insane versus ideas would be, what was it? I had it a moment ago, and now it's left me. It's left me. That's great. But yeah. Oh, now I remember. It was clowns versus well, now it's left me. It was clowns versus something, but now it's completely left me. I apologize. So, but yeah, that was kind of the fun ideas that came out from thinking about the just thinking about the book Clowns versus Spiders, which again I highly recommend if you want to see like some fun Evil Dead horror comedy kind of stuff. I'd say check it out. It's by Jeff Strand. He's a very good horror writer. I highly recommend it. It's a very well done story, and it got me thinking about this. Maybe one day I'll write some of these, because like I want to see more versus stories out there that really push the envelope. I'm tired of seeing the typical vampire versus werewolves or something like that. We need a good mashup of something. We need more mashups of insane shit to really keep the genre alive. Yeah, and like I said, vampires versus dinosaurs. You cannot top me on that. Anyway, so there you go. So, what'd you guys think of these? Do you guys like them, hate them? Comment below, let me know. And also, let me know what other insane versus stories you've got in your head. Keep in mind, not really crossovers, but more like your typical vampires or something like that. I don't want the idea was, it wasn't so much like Superman versus Goku or some shit like that, like monsters or whatever, encountering warriors or something of that nature. So that was the idea. And also, I really want to see how you guys would pull that off in your story idea. So comment below, let me know what insane versus ideas you would have. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.